Hey folks, let's talk insurance. Getting insurance can be a daunting task, especially because professionals in the insurance industry use a lot of industry-specific terms. So today I'd like to run through some of the more common terminology that might come up when you're talking shop with an agent or financial planner. So a member of the insurance industry might refer to you, your family, and themselves with different legal designations. Those are more like categories that help explain what is legally required from everyone involved in getting the insurance in place. So when they start giving you these labels and names you're unfamiliar with, that's all it is. You'll come across the term the insured. This refers to the person who has the coverage placed on them. The money is now tied to that person and their life. Changes in their personal health or their eventual death will release the money, and that is what the insured means. A similar word with a different meaning may confuse people for whom English is not their first language. So if you're still learning, but insurance is necessary, we're looking at the word the insurer, which is ER, not ED. I know a lot of people can pick this up using context clues, but I thought I would explicitly explain it anyways. When the contract you are reading or the professional you are speaking with uses the term the insurer, that's ER, they are referring to the insurance company. The insurance company is also referred to as the insurance carrier. So when you see the insurer, think company, carrier, the people who have the insurance and give it to other people. You'll also come across the term applicant. This refers to the person going through all the paperwork and who put in the effort for the entirety of the search involved in getting coverage in place. The applicant doesn't have to place the coverage on themselves, but a lot of the times that's what the applicant does. Sometimes the applicant is an individual, and that's who I'm making this video for now. The term insurance policy may seem self-explanatory, but it actually has a couple parts to it that most people don't think about. So the insurance policy actually includes the application that is originally submitted to the insurance company when someone wants coverage. That's the application as well as the paperwork explaining the policy that is put in place. This has the details of your coverage. That is, it includes the details of what you paid for, the rules the company must abide by, rules that you as the owner of the coverage must keep to, and limitations. That is, events and circumstances that would not be covered by the company. Now, the term policy owner will also come up. The policy owner is a status that can be moved around. The status of policy owner comes with a bunch of rights and responsibilities. It lets you pick the beneficiary. It allows you to access any money within the account. That is, if the account has a cash value, if you accumulate interest, that is, the company pays you for the right to hold on to your money and that money grows, then you have the ability to access that money if you are the policy owner. And it also allows you to make changes to the policy. You can go ahead and add on to the policy or make little tweaks in the coverage as you see fit. But those rights can be moved from one person to another. You can gift a family member an insurance policy, or you can let a bank or some other group that loans money hold on to those rights for as long as it takes to pay the loan back. And this helps people get loans that wouldn't otherwise qualify for them. So professionals in this industry will also bring up what is referred to as the premium. This is simply the payment that goes toward keeping the coverage in place. The premium mode may also be referenced, and that's simply the frequency of the payment. Whenever you use the word premium mode, that's what they're talking about, how often the money gets paid out. So the money that's paid to keep the coverage in place. It can be paid monthly, yearly, twice a year, which is biannual, or 4 times a year, which is quarterly. You typically get to choose how often the money is paid out to keep the coverage in place, and you get to choose what time of the month the money is moved from your accounts into the insurance coverage. Now, professionals in the insurance industry typically define insurance as the concept of putting the risk of loss onto someone else. So if there's a chance that you might lose something, whether that's property, income, health, whether that's your very life, then you'll put the financial struggle that might come from an accident, family death onto someone else. So insurance in general works by having a group of people pull enough money together to cover anyone who may need that money. So a large amount of people put the money together because anyone could need the money, but only a few people end up having to take the money out at a certain time. This works best when far more people pay into it and never need it. And this is more difficult to maintain when more people end up needing the protection or when they need it sooner rather than later. That's why insurance companies screen folks by health and age. And this does make it difficult for older folks or less healthy folks who actually need the coverage to afford it, but it's not impossible. So there will be a lot of extra work involved, however. This means there'll be a lot of shopping around involved. So you can do this yourself or to save time and possibly money if you have to like cut out extra time from something that would give you money. You can work with an agent. Typically, an agent is someone who will look on for coverage options on your behalf, but you'll want to work with an agent who works with several companies because in general, an agent who works for several different companies can find you several different quotes and get you the one that has the best option, the one that gets you the lowest price, the best value for what you qualify for. I personally work with several top-rated companies, and I'm not in the business of talking people into purchasing products they don't need or can't afford. So when you're going out and trying to figure out this whole insurance thing, it's going to take some learning. The same patience and focus you took with you into the classroom, bring that when you're going with your insurance agents, bring that when you're talking with your financial planners. Just be ready to learn. It might take a little bit of time and effort, but it will be worth it. If you need any help or have any questions, feel free to contact me at eharris.agent@gmail.com or go ahead and call me at 276-254-5915, and I will be happy to help you get your family covered. All right, then. I hope that this has given you guys a bit of more understanding. And now when you hear an insurance agent or someone in the insurance industry babble on using all of these strange terms, you'll be able to keep up and keep pace a little better. So I hope this was helpful and all of you have a fantastic day.